Hey guys, it's Roxy back with Paperless X, a channel dedicated to easing your digital transformation. In today's video, we'll be going through everything you need to know about UPDF. If you're new to our channel, hello. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know each time we release a new video. And if you're already subscribed, fantastic human, welcome back. UPDF is a PDF editor by SuperAce that is available on iPadOS, iOS, Android, macOS, and Windows at $29.99 a year or $49.99 for a one-time purchase. It is the cheapest PDF editor we've encountered so far. Even if you disregard the discounts, it is still the cheapest PDF editor we have found. We're always happy when we find cheaper tools to help reduce our monthly bills. You can access the app on 2 desktops and 2 mobile devices with a single premium account. This review focuses on the macOS version of the app. UPDF is a minimalist PDF editor, which we love. It doesn't have too much going on, like most PDF readers and editors do. It's refreshing. The app has 2 main capabilities that we'll focus on: PDF reading or annotation, and PDF editing. It's very easy to get started in UPDF because the app has an intuitive user interface. UPDF can edit the text in your PDF to either remove or add information to it. You can also change the font, size, and color of your text for your PDFs. The app can make the text bold or italic. It can also change the alignment of your text. Depending on the PDF you're editing, you can move the text to a different location. You can move it around. Or reduce the width of the paragraph, in case you want to make space for something else. UPDF can edit images in your PDF. You can rotate the image, crop, or replace it. The app can resize, shrink, or stretch your images. We love that both the images you add yourself and the ones already in the PDF have the same editing options. Extracting lets you export images out of the app. UPDF can add images from PDFs as well. Which is very impressive. We haven't seen an app that can add images from PDFs. Hyperlinks are one of the main reasons to consider adding a PDF editor to your digital workflow, because not many note-taking apps or PDF readers can create them. Sadly though, linking hyperlinks in UPDF is difficult at first. The app expects you to know the page number you want to link to. It's too much work, especially when you have a PDF that doesn't count some of your first pages. At first, we thought it would be better if UPDF displayed all the pages in our PDFs so we could see the pages we're linking to. We soon realized that only makes sense for short documents. For much longer documents, calculating pages is faster than trying to scroll through them. For example, I know that this document doesn't count the first 11 pages. To link each topic on the contents page, all I have to do is add 11 to the page numbers written in the contents. It's definitely faster than scrolling to page 45, for example. The addition seems to work better, so we grew to appreciate it. You can also link websites, not just pages in your documents. So in your PDF, you can link to websites, which helps. We love that the links can be invisible, which is what most of us prefer. But if you want to see your hyperlinks or links, there's several ways to do that with visible links in the app. You can add a rectangle around your link. This can either have a solid line or a dashed one. Underline is more subtle, and it has its place. UPDF then lets you choose the thickness of your lines from 3 options. As well as change their color. When navigating your hyperlinks, the app makes it very easy to return to the page you came from. Which we absolutely love. In a single click, you can just go back to the previous page you were on. You can add watermarks to your PDFs as text, images, or as PDF. We can't get over how UPDF can add items from PDFs. It's amazing. For each, you have 4 orientations for your watermark. For your text, you can choose the font, alignment, and color for your watermark. You can also choose to underline it. The rest of the features are the same for all your watermarks in the app. So you can resize the watermark, adjust its opacity, and even tile it. Tiles are easier to appreciate with text. The watermark can either be in front or at the back of the contents in your PDF. Editing the watermark is very easy in your PDF. So is removing it. We don't remember ever having the option to change the background color of our PDFs in any PDF editor. In UPDF, you can add a color, an image, or a PDF as a background. You can then resize the background, and you can also adjust its opacity. Ever wanted to change the background color in your PDF to add some excitement? We've never considered it until this app. We love that we can add headers and footers to our PDFs in UPDF. The app has two preset types of content that you can add: dates and page numbers. But you can always type your own text. For each, you get several options, which is awesome. You can then choose a font, color, and size for your header or footer. For your page numbers, you have several style options, which are basically different languages that you can have your pages numbered in. While PDF editing changes the contents of a PDF, annotation only adds to it. Accessing your PDF's table of contents is a bit difficult because of where the icon is located, as well as how it looks. Though bookmarks and outlines both help us to navigate our PDFs faster, they are not the same thing. So adding the contents page to the navigation tools makes more sense. What do you guys think about that? With large documents, navigating the contents page is malfunctioning. So this could be a bug, or it could just be a thing in the app. So when you click on some topics, the app doesn't take you to the topic. It just remains blank. You have to move the cursor for a response. And when the app does respond, it loads the wrong page. We managed to replicate this consistently, which is why we thought to mention it. UPDF can highlight, strikeout, and underline your PDFs. Your underline can either be straight or squiggly. It would be better though if the tool remained selected in case we want to use it on more text, rather than going back and forth to reselect the tool each time we want to annotate a new sentence. So we hope that they can disable auto deselect for us. It doesn't matter whether you start by choosing a tool or selecting text. Your annotation options are readily available either way, so we love that. The preset colors for your annotation tools are functional, so you probably won't want to mess around with them in any way. You probably won't want to change them. But if you don't like them, the app lets you edit these presets, which is awesome. We love that you can use exactly the colors you want without compromising. UPDF has two types of text boxes, one with a border and another one without. There is no need to have both on the toolbar. One is enough if the developers just added the option to remove borders completely from the second text box. Both text boxes let you change the color of your text, its font type, and size. The app supports custom fonts, which we're always happy to see. But scrolling through the fonts is a bit of a pain though. An option to search through our fonts could make this a lot easier and help us get fonts we need faster. The text box with the border then lets you choose its border color, and you can also pick a background color or remove it altogether. Though it's probably overkill, border thickness options would be great to have. Callouts are really just text boxes with arrows. They help you point out exactly what you're commenting on, and we love them. In UPDF, they're easy to adjust and have similar features to your text boxes. We also don't get border thicknesses for this tool, which would make us happy. What do you guys think about border thickness options for text boxes in a PDF reader? Are they necessary or just overkill for PDF annotation? UPDF also has a writing tool and eraser. These only make sense on tablets, so we won't be covering them in this video, but it's good to know that they're available. So if you have a mobile device, you will be happy to know that you can handwrite items on your PDFs in UPDF. You can add rectangles and ovals to your PDF. That's probably all the shapes you will need for PDF annotation. But UPDF still went a step further. The app lets you draw irregular shapes that you can adjust after you've drawn them. You can also change the border color and thickness. And the thickness range is very impressive for PDF annotation. You can autofill your shapes, and the fill can be different from the border color, which is always a good thing. The app even has opacity options for your shapes, which is awesome. And you can also add straight lines and arrows, which you can adjust their thickness, color, and opacity as well. The Shapes tool in the app is very decent for PDF annotation. Digital note takers love stickers, and UPDF has plenty to choose from. They're easy to resize, but we can't rotate them, which is a massive limitation. Stickers are more fun when you can rotate them, so we look forward to having that in the app. The way we add stickers in UPDF though doesn't feel like stickers, it feels more like shapes. These feel like PNG images because they pixelate the bigger they get. So it's best to keep them small. It's not very exciting when you have stickers that pixelate when you enlarge them. But chances of you needing massive stickers for your PDF annotation are probably not very high. Stamps feel like stickers that you can create from scratch. The app has some presets that you can choose from, but you can't edit them. If you want to use custom stamps, you will have to create them from scratch, but the app doesn't give you much to work with. You can only add or remove a date. You can also change the color of the stamp and its text. We look forward to rotating our stamps in the future. And if you don't want to create a stamp with text, you can import images or PDFs. In UPDF, you can save 4 signatures in the app. As a general rule, we do not recommend saving digital signatures. You can type your signature and pick a color for it. You can also use the mouse to handwrite your signature. The app gives you thickness and color options for your ink. But the result is not aesthetically pleasing because my mouse is not a very good handwriting tool. This is why we like writing directly on the trackpad, because it gives you the best writing experience. Once you figured out how it works, of course, it takes some getting used to. It's definitely our favorite option to handwrite signatures. This option also has pen thickness and color options. Both signatures and stamps should have the option to edit existing ones instead of deleting and creating new ones. Sometimes you've just made a small mistake, especially when creating stamps. You'll definitely prefer fixing a tiny error than starting from scratch. Who's with me on this one? We've saved our favorite PDF annotation feature for last. Though they've labeled these as sticky notes, they're actually comments. Comments only have a small icon to indicate their presence, and only when you hover over them do you see what's written in them. Sometimes you even have to open comments to read them. Let's hope the developers will rename these to just remove the confusion. These are comments, not stickers. So your comments can be any color. And they only support plain text, which is to be expected. What we love about comments in UPDF though is that you can add them to all your annotation tools. So you can comment on your highlighters, strikeouts, underline, shapes, signatures. Every tool we have gone through so far can have comments. This is great, especially when you tend to forget why you highlighted something or why you added a shape, for example. Comments are a very important part of PDF annotation because they allow us to record our thoughts or communicate ideas without cluttering the document. We absolutely love the fact that you can comment on every annotation in UPDF. What's your favorite annotation tool? Do tell. UPDF tracks all your annotations. We love it when apps do that because it makes your notes easy to find. We wish we could export them out of the app though, just the annotations alone. UPDF has a fast search engine that can search through both native PDFs and scanned ones. The app highlights your search term so they're easy to find on the PDF. The right sidebar shows enough previews to help you find what you're looking for faster. The app is impressively accurate for when searching through documents. OCR in PDF readers means we can search through our scans. It also makes it possible for us to interact with scanned documents as though they are native. And UPDF has no problem with that. Where it fails, however, is PDF editing. We can't edit our PDFs if they are scanned in the macOS version of UPDF. Not many PDF editors can edit scans, but there are some that can. We hope to see UPDF added to that list. You can also convert your scans to Word documents. You have to delete the scanned images from your conversion, which goes behind your converted text. Like with any conversion, you will have to fix a few errors depending on the document. How well your documents convert depends on the document itself and how it was scanned. For faster navigation, you can use thumbnails or the outline. The only bright side to the errors in the outline is that we can use the bookmark feature to fix them. We can just replace the outline features that have errors in them. And UPDF supports nesting the items in your outline. You can have levels in your outline, which is awesome. Bookmarking pages is very easy, and we love that you can use text on your pages to create bookmarks, so you don't have to rename them later. It's efficient, isn't it? For any document creating app, you will want to edit your pages, and that's easy to do in UPDF. You can zoom out the thumbnails to fit more pages on your screen. Zooming in will help you see more on individual pages. Inserting pages between the pages in your PDFs is quite easy. We can replace pages in our documents. How awesome is that? Typically, most apps let you add pages and then delete the ones you no longer want. UPDF combines all these tedious steps into one. How amazing is that? Extracting pages exports your selected pages. And that feature we're used to. One we haven't encountered often is for splitting your document into smaller ones. Once you've decided how many pages each document should have, UPDF tells you the number of documents it will create from the big one. The app then puts the split documents into a single folder. Page rotation works in UPDF, which is to be expected. You can crop the pages in your document. What we love more than that though is that there is little room to make our pages bigger. This gives us more room for annotations. We would love it even more if we could add much bigger space around our pages. We love that we can crop all the pages in the document at once. UPDF has a number of security features to help keep your documents private and safe. You can lock your documents with a password, as well as encrypt them using one of three options. You can also lock the permissions for changing the security options for your document. After locking everything, we were keen to try this document in a different PDF reader. How awesome is that? The export icon in the app looks like a refresh or reload icon. It's another feature which the developers need to rethink to help us avoid any confusion. UPDF, like many PDF editors, differentiates exporting and sharing your documents out of the app. The app can export to 9 different formats, each with various options to make sure your conversions are as accurate as possible. Most of the formats are typically not an issue when converting documents in a PDF editor. But the one that causes the most trouble is converting to Excel files. So, naturally, that's the one we tried. And UPDF did a fantastic job. The best we've ever seen in any converter. It leaves us thinking that perhaps we gave the app an easy task. The conversion was that impressive. And we've never been able to get anything looking this good if it involves Excel. You can either share your documents with specific people by using their emails and sending them messages, or you can just use a link which they can open in a web browser. The document you share can expire after a certain number of days, and you can prevent people from copying, downloading, or printing your document. This makes a solid foundation for a collaboration feature, which we look forward to seeing in the future. Normally, we would be furious about not having a collaboration feature, but after seeing these features, we have hope. UPDF is the first PDF editor we have found to have a presentation mode. So you won't need another app to present notes from your documents. In this mode, the distracting user interface in the app disappears, which helps your audience focus on your presentation. You then get a laser pointer and pen to highlight parts of your presentation. They disappear when you don't need them. The app also has pens that are more permanent. So these don't disappear when you stop clicking on your mouse. And for them, you have an eraser that can erase them. The presenter view shows the time lapse for your presentation so you know when you're running out of time. That was a very thoughtful addition that we love in the app. You also see the next slide on the side, which helps. The presenter view does not let you zoom in. UPDF can't be a PDF editor if it does not have batch processing, which is the ability to work on multiple documents at once. So the app lets you convert many documents to a chosen format. You can also combine documents. You can then rearrange your files in the order you want them to appear in your final document. So merging documents in the app is quite simple and straightforward. You can also insert a file into multiple PDFs at once. The cool thing is that you can choose where you want to insert this new document. And the last thing you can do with multiple documents is encrypt them all at once. Thanks to the UPDF cloud, you can sync across all your devices regardless of their operating system. If you hate being stuck in a single ecosystem, you will love this. For example, I am using this app on my MacBook, which is what I'm reviewing right now, as well as on the Samsung tab. All you need to do is make sure your notes, your annotations have synced before switching devices. UPDF does not have folders though, which makes organization of your documents very difficult. Every document processing app must have folders. That way we can group our documents and organize them to work better in the app. When you have a few documents like I do, you probably don't need folders, but after a couple of months or years, the mess becomes unbearable if you don't use folders. The app gives you 10 gigabytes of storage for each personal premium account. Once you've used up your storage, there's no way to expand it. So you either need to delete some documents or just keep the ones you already have. Let's hope the developers will come up with solutions to potentially expand the storage. However, since we can keep some documents offline and the app doesn't have real-time collaboration, maybe 10 gig is more than enough. Our team is split on this one. Do you think 10 gigabytes is enough for storage? Based on its price, performance, and security features, UPDF has easily become our favorite. We do not hesitate to recommend it. The developers still need to work on the outline feature to make it more accurate though. Our final request is collaboration. UPDF is a fantastic PDF editor that teams can easily add to their workflow. However, for teams, collaboration is a massive part of the workflow that would complete this amazing app. Let us know what you think about UPDF. Will you be adding it to your digital workflow? Do tell. We hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you, Fantastic Human, for watching. See you in the next video.